Hello, good day. For today's video, we will talk about the inclusion principle. Before we begin, let's define first what is inclusion. So, inclusion is defined as the state of being included or made part of something. For example, when a book covers many different ideas and subjects, it is inclusion because it becomes part of many ideas. Okay? On the other hand, or another sample is when multiple people are all invited to be part of a group. So this is inclusion of many different people. Do you get what I mean? What I mean here is when you are in a group and you become part of it, that is what we call a conclusion. For example, you went to a fast food chain and with a group of friends, and then you were ordering something there, and after that you pay for you have ordered. So in your payment, you are included din mo ang order. So that is what I mean sa inclusion. Oh yeah. So in mathematics, inclusion is a subset relation, or in other words, it is a concept that all the contents of one object are also contained with another object. Yes. So let's move forward. What really is inclusion principle? In general, the inclusion principle may be thought of as a counting approach that generalizes well-known method of calculating the number of items in the unions of two finite sets. So finite has a limit. So as you can see in this image, there is two circles which indicates or corresponds to each set. So there is a set A and set B. So here in the shaded region part, that is what we call the union of the two sets. Yes, the union of the two sets. So next, symbolically expressed as this one. The set of the union set of A and B is equals to set A plus set B minus the intersection of set A and B, where A and B are the two finite sets and S indicates the cardinality of a set, which may be considered as the number of elements of the set. So if the set is finite. Well, the formula explains the fact that the sum of the analysis of the two sets may be excessively big or huge, since the certain items may be counted twice. The items that are double counted are those in the intersection of the two sets. The count is adjusted by subtracting the size of intersection. Oh yeah. The inclusion-exclusion principle is an extension of the two-set situations, may be more clearly observed in the case of the three sets, which is given by for the set A, set B, and set C. Here, there is a formula below. Next. This formula may be validated by counting the numbers of items for each region in the Venn diagram that appears on the formula on the right hand side. So here there is green, blue, and red. So the formula is the intersection set of A, B, and C is equals to set A plus set B plus set C minus the formula is the union set of A, B, and C is equals to the set A plus set B plus set C minus the intersection of A and B minus the intersection set of A and C minus the intersection of B and C plus the intersection of the intersection set of A, B, and C. So in the image, you can see there is three ABC sets, and then there is a intersections of A, B, and C, and plus. So when the contributions of overcounted items are removed in this example, the number of elements in the mutual intersections of the three sets may be or has been deducted too many times rather, and must be brought back and to reach to the right total amount of each set. Yes. Well, the given three sets ABC is the union set that contains the elements or the objects that belong to either A, B, or C, or to all three sets. Yes, to all three sets. In generalizing these outcomes to these cases yields, the inclusion-exclusion principle is to determine the cardinality of a union of n sets. In case we will include, in this case, we will include the cardinalities of the sets, the cardinalities of the triple wise intersections, including the cardinalities of the quintuple wise intersections, until the cardinality of the n-tuple wise intersection is included. If the n is odd, or the number is odd, or counterpart to that is even, in which we have to exclude. Therefore, the term is derived from the concept that the principle is founded on over-generous inclusion should be followed by compensatory inclusion. So, every inclusion, there should be a follow exclusion and sa isa ka example. And that would be all. Thank you. Have a nice day. I hope you learned something from this video, and see you soon. Bye bye. Thank you for listening.